Well, hello. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Fernando, and today I'm trying to get this show where I actually teach print on demand going again. It's been a while since I have actually been doing this, so I I came across the new platform from China, and I said, hey, this sounds like a very good tool that I would like to share to my group, and here we are. So I have spoken about ShineOn for probably a couple of years now, and the beautiful thing about ShineOn is that there's low cost products with very high margins. So you can make a lot of money selling ShineOn. And but the one thing is that they didn't have any integration to Shopify, I mean to Etsy. They didn't have integrations anywhere else other than Shopify. It was pretty much an app. And I know a lot of people were having issues saying, "Nah, I don't want to have a Shopify store. Used to have ShineOn, and when you were selling on Etsy, you couldn't do the personalization per se inside Etsy. You had to do some adjustments and then go and do a manual order. It wasn't that easy to work with. But ShineOn has decided to have their own platform, kind of like a royalty based type of company, but it's not really royalty based because they sell you the product at the cost that it is, and they get paid, and then they pay you your profits, and they deposit into your account whenever you ask for a withdrawal. And I will take you inside the platform in a little bit so I can show you what it is. But it becomes a more easy platform to use. You are not looking to have a stand-up store by yourself. Um, Patsy, when it comes to shipping, it's going to be the same for everybody. I mean, it's just going to be for same for everybody. So if you don't want to deal with shipping delays right now, honestly speaking, you don't have the business going on right now on print on demand. Period. Because these are very, 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 very light products. Okay, these are like 2 ounces. They are like shipping envelopes. So the shipping for China is like $2-3. They have some products that are like $6 shipped. Okay, so it is something that you don't really get to play with. There is that like you cannot send this through UPS or FedEx. The cost is prohibiting. Okay, you have to go through U.S. Postal Service, and that's it. Now they don't, because they go straight to the U.S. Postal Service. They don't go through triangulations of DHL and stuff like that. I think it will be a little faster, but still, I mean, it's delays and everything right now. It could take a while, and this is not going to change for this year. It's just going to get a little worse. They are getting more and more and more behind. So the customers have to understand right now that the products are going to have delays. So that is, are you thought of warehousing your bestsellers? Even if I was to, I mean, I plan to purchase product this year to have in my in my inventory here at home. That is a fact. I plan to have it just to be able to ship, because I predict that also shipping times are going to be very slow. Uh, there is a big disturbance right now on this in the supply chain when it comes to transportation, when it comes to manufacturing, when it comes to raw products. It is a fact. Not all companies are working at 100% capacity, so they are not producing products as they used to. So that's why we're seeing a huge increase on food, and huge increase on other products. It's gonna be a matter of when it is going to happen. I mean, all these lockdowns is going to have a long-term effect on all businesses we do. I mean, like for example, right now I tried to go to, right now is clearance sections, clearance season for all this store for us to buy, us FBA sellers, to us to buy toys. Clearance is There is not much on clearance because the stores were not getting new products for a while. People still needed to buy gifts. People still needed to buy toys for the kids and stuff like that. Why not? And so there is no much products that they needed to mark down. So that is completely affecting also, my FBA business. That is how it is. So do I plan to order some of my bestsellers this year? Yes, I plan to. And yeah, so I mean, it's right now is the time to start testing, and that's why a lot of top sellers right now haven't started focusing right now on quarter 4. I mean, it's only August, and right now a lot of you can start seeing ads for Christmas. because they are telling people, hey, look at the delivery times, look at the production times. You want to get your Christmas product on time and have it, be safe of mind. Is right now is the best time to get it. They are starting to tell people do that right now, and you will start seeing more and more and more Christmas promotions going on in the next couple of weeks. It is going to be that way. This year is different, and we have to adapt, and it's going to be a lot of money for those who adapt. Now, Gregory, asking your question, do I believe their prices are good? Yes, I do. Because when you go to ShineOn and you find a necklace that they charge like $10 for it, people are converting those for $40 to $50 with customization. Now, do jewelry is as cheap to convert as a shirt? No, the ads cost a little more because of the nature of the products. But still, you have a very very large area where you can make money even if you're spending on ads. Um, but yes, I do believe the prices are good. Mostly because there's no real competition in print on demand for these guys. There's only Custom Cat has some jewelry, which is like the dog tags, and they're very basic. But I believe the China have better quality, or at least they look better in the mock-ups. T Launch has some jewelry which they discontinue right now during the lockdowns because the suppliers they couldn't keep up. So right now there is not a lot of competition. There are some other beauty suppliers that have one or two products they're trying to compete China, but China just keeps adding and adding and adding. They just added a new product this week that actually has Swarovski crystals. So and the price is like really low. So and it's so easy to do because you don't really design the jewelry. The jewelry is the same for everybody. You only design the box, and that is what makes it even more easy to design and more you can weigh in each. Because when they started, you had to design the jewelry, whatever it was inside, and you still can sell those, but those are getting a little boring. So what they started doing is now that you design not really the box, you design a little card that goes inside the box where the jewelry lays, and that box can be personalized. So it adds some value to your customers, and people are willing to pay extra. It's like when you go to Things Remember at the mall, right? And you go and find the pewter, jewelry that they have. It's so basic, and it's like it's honestly very crap material. It's pewter, it's nothing interesting about it. But what people want in there is the personalization of that product. Is that they want to add your name or somebody else's name or the specific date, and that's why Things Remember at the mall makes so much sales every single day. Now, their sales have been declining drastically, over the last couple of years to the point that they may be at the brink of bankruptcy. Is because, well, first of all, the mall costs a lot of money to have a store open there. The real estate is super expensive, and second, print-on-demand products are coming more and more and more available, especially in products that are competing directly to what these guys have to offer. For the longest time, they were the only company that actually were able to offer some personalization in certain products that they control the market. Now with these type of products like China and stuff like that, you can compete, toe to toe with these guys and offer them even for a lower price and allowing, don't even have to go to the store. So almost every single product in China you can personalize, which is what adds the extra value. Jewelry for the longest time has been attached to personalization. Even with your wedding bands, you were to write inside, your date or the day of your marriage and your engagement, the day of the engagement. You will have some little pendants for your babies when they were born or baptized or whatever, depending on your religions and your beliefs. But they were different ways to personalize jewelry. So now we have here that these guys have like, they are not 100%, they have some gold plated products and some silver plated products, but they're not the most expensive thing, and they come with the necklace as well. So it adds also to the product. So pretty much what these guys have is, let me take you inside. Let's share my screen. So what ShineOn pretty much is you go to this website and you get this is the landing page. This is the new Swarovski crystal pendant that they just came out with. So this is actually, they have a license to do this ones. And pretty much it tells you a little bit about the platform. And then they have a marketplace where they are promoting all the necklaces and products that people like you will be creating. So when somebody comes in here, they can look for the products that are being promoted in here, in at least in those sections, and in birthdays and friendships. And so you have some. I don't know how they do to get this thing in the front end, um, but you can get some organic randomly here and there. To be honest, this is actually built for you to drive traffic. So when you open and the link, in the videos, there's a link that you can click. If you do, I will be thankful for that. But you don't have to use the link. You can just come to ShineOn and look for where to open an account. And this is an account. I don't have an account running for this, guys, because I honestly do not need it personally. I sell my ShineOn products from my Shopify stores, so I don't need this account. I open it just for the purposes of this video. Okay, so pretty much you have the dashboard, and in the dashboard, it tells you how many sales you have, how many units, what's your revenue, and what was your profits. So it tells you what is happening with your store. Now, every product you create is going to have a link. So that link you can either go and promote it on Facebook ads, or you can go promote it on blogs, or you can do Pinterest. You can do whatever you usually do for you to be able to promote. What's the name? To be able to promote your products and try to get some traffic. So when you go to products, they show you all the products they have here. Okay, now you can download this deal, or you can go to top sellers. This is your actual products. Now you want to add new, but first I'm going to take you to catalog. So the catalog is all the things they have available for sale. And this is the ones that you can actually create this product. You want to create this product, you can just click on create product, and you will create the product. And it will tell you what you need to do, all the templates you need to have, and it will tell you how to do it. Sorry, Fernando, you say you sell on Shopify only. Well, ShineOn, I sell on Shopify. I sell also on Etsy a few non-customizable products, but I have an integration that I teach about it in the Etsy course. That I can connect my Shopify store through my Etsy and be able to connect orders. I can offer customization on Etsy. So I have very limited amount of listings that I list on Etsy, because I don't want to be doing manual work for me to do the personalizations. I know a lot of people are willing to take the extra step. You could list on Etsy, and then you can come here, place the order you want to, and then they will ship it to your customer. That is one way to do it. But to me, it's not worth me going and doing all the extra steps. But you could actually create the product here, create a listing on Etsy, and whenever an order comes, you can come here and make the manual order, and then you can send it to your customers. That could be done, but I don't. So all the products that are available are here, and this is the inventory. What they told me here is that there's one product that has no inventory available. So this is the original circle pendant that they had when they started. This is the one that is like the epoxy, and is used like the little pendant that has the epoxy, and that's the traditional ShineOn product. This is the very first one they started like 4 or 5 years ago, and now they have insane. So this one, you see, it's chain silver. This is $11.97 the base. People have been selling this for $30 or more. Okay, and then when you have engraving, it costs you $18.72. You can charge anywhere from $10 to $15 extra to engrave, and people will pay it. Depends on the product, of course. These ones, probably $10 will be probably too much. But you see they're charging you about $7 for the engraving. So it's something. Now, when you go into the Shopify store, you have different prices. I think it's lower, the prices you have when you have a standalone Shopify store, because they don't have to do nothing for you. You do everything. Here they will handle the customers for you. They will do customer service, because as you see, you don't have an email here. And they will take care of you. They will collect your payments, and then they will pay you. So they're charging you a little extra. The prices here are a little higher that they will be in the app because they're going to be doing a lot of extra work that you wouldn't have to do yourself, like the hosting and all this stuff. So just keep in mind that these prices are a little different also that you had a Shopify store and you had this as an app. Okay, so and then they have the chain gold, and it's a little more for the golden chain that this other one, right? Okay, no more questions. So, but you keep going, you will see that these are pretty much very cheap products. Okay, this is like $15, and it's the horizontal bar necklace platform. Nothing here is more than $15-$20. Okay, and $20 is going to be like gold stuff with engraving, and it's going to be far more advanced. Now, they don't cost you absolutely nothing to create the product. The product is something that you can create on your own. You can create as many as you want, and you can price them as you want. Okay, they have also keychains. The cross pendant to me actually has done very good. To be honest, it's one product that I have been able to make money out of it. You really have I in the ShineOn groups, you will find designers that are specialized on designing for these crosses, because honestly it's not as easy as it sounds. You have to the cross is about this big, and and it's very thin, so you have to have all the wording around. So it takes a little knowledge of spacing and font and sizing to be able to make it so that the customer can actually read what it is in that product, and at the same time it doesn't look like it's just a bunch of nothing in there. It makes it a little more complex so you have to have somebody who really knows how to design this, somebody who is used in those merged by Amazon groups that they specialize on designing, use those random phrases for $4 or $5 they won't do. I pay about $15 to $20 per design for a cross. It's just something I use being upfront, but they convert really well. You find the right one at the right time. Those ones can make you very good money. But I mean, you can just keep going down and you will find the products that are available. Now, not all the products that you find on the app are also here. There are some in the app that are not here, that are available there, that I don't see in this one. I don't know if they're coming at some point or what. But let me take you to the cross. Let me see if the cross is here. So, now, for example, this one wasn't. This one is super simple. This one you just have to write pretty much. I don't know how you cannot see it. Okay, let me create the product. So you see this one. In this one, what you would design is the card. Okay, and this text here, you can allow the client to customize it. You can allow the client to type their name or whatever they want in here. So in this one, it's one of the products that you can charge for engraving, and all you have to do is just create this card. And they have a lot of templates available that you can actually take. You go to sales tools. You have these are mockups, message cards. Here you go. Learn about China message cards. You can actually click here the message cards, and they will give you the templates. So this is a couple of templates that you could use the templates sometimes that they use, but honestly, it's best to modify them. This opened the wrong link. Well, I don't want to waste time, but they have a link where you can go and download all these templates, and you can use pretty much complete them. So you can download this one if you want, and you can fix it and that. But they have a template where you can actually download all of these templates, and you can actually create as you need. So this is pretty simple. Another product that they have is, you see, this one, for example, this is nothing you do. This is just the necklace, and you can design the card. It's all you got to do. There's nothing more to do. You no longer go into the design. And same thing here. This one you can engrave in the back. This one, they give you this one, and in the back can be engraved. I see the horizontal bar template guide. Here we go. That's it. That's the template. So they give you the template here. You can design for that specific one. It's all engraved. I'm trying to look the cross. I keep getting distracted. Here we go. So this is the cross. Can be engraved as well, and it can be also engraved in, I think it can be also engraved in the back. I don't remember it's a specific product. But you can use a PNG file, or you can use this one. So they will give you the bleed area. So you will provide a rectangular, PNG, of course. But this is what you got to have in the back. So this is the safe area inside, and this is the bleed area. So you can bleed out. Actually, suggested you bleed out, but keep all the font. Make sure that all the font and everything that is graphic stays inside the area. And this is where it gets complicated to me. To be able to curve the font and do all this around is what I just don't know how to do. So I rather pay somebody to do these designs for me. Now, they decided to do something more straight. That works as well. But again, it's something that takes practice, and I'd rather pay for that. These are very basic. This is the basic ShineOn products that they were in the very beginning. It's just a plate with epoxy, and they have these little things that everything in the picture comes with it. Dog tags, if you are in the army, in the army niche, they do very well, especially when people can provide to you their picture of the loved one, and that's what it goes inside here. In the customization, some people can provide you the images that you want to put in your product. So that is one of those products that you can actually do very well. And actually, let me see in the store. You see in the store, here's one. There's one where somebody provided the picture, and this thing can be printed like that. So you can pretty much just offer a blank one, says, hey, upload your picture here. They upload your picture, and that is what goes. That is what gets printed for those customers. I found the cross designers. I have found them inside the ShineOn groups. There is a couple of ShineOn designers that actually are recommended even by the admins in there. I have found also a couple of designers in Fiverr. They are around the same price, in the 15 to 20. I make sure that they have a good catalog, and I have tested them, but they are available. They're usually the ones inside the group. They have a lot of feedback from people that have done it, and I haven't had any problem with a couple of those. But the crosses, yeah, they charge about $15. I think there's a couple that charge, like you buy like 10, it will be like $100. Some of them have like different packages, but yeah, they're a little different pricing. And they are, a lot of people sell these ones, with the images. And now these ones won't show in the store at all. That won't be for you to drive traffic to your store. Okay, so if you have like a blog, or you have like a small Facebook group where you can promote these deals, where people can do the customization of pictures of their dogs or whatever, these can be very, very helpful. And so what this do is, like, you go to customers, you will get the email, you will get all the information with the customers, and you will get what they sell, and you can export these filters. Okay, so you will get the customers are technically are yours, but they will also be ShineOn's, because ShineOn is going to be the one that is getting the payment, and then they're going to deposit into your account, so you don't have to worry about taking the payments and worrying about anything else. They will do. You don't have a way to communicate with your customers, but the emails you can help. They will give you the email, so you want to retarget them or something like that. They will be your customers, but ShineOn will share them. It's one of the little cons against this, is that you don't have full control of your deal. They will get notification when the purchase is made. They will get notification when the product is shipped, and if you go to profits, you will get a commission report. And this is what you would show that it's available and what is pending. They will not, everything is going to become available once the product ships. So they allows the customers to cancel or anything happens. Okay. So that one is going to go into your, available. Once it's available, you can request a payout. It doesn't really specify how often you can ask for a payout, but because most of those are going to be running Facebook ads, it has to be a quick turnaround payout. Otherwise, people can run out of money from running ads waiting for them to get paid. So, and ShineOn usually takes about 2 to 3 days to produce a product and ships, unless they are like super, like it's the Christmas season. They are a lot shorter, but usually they ship pretty fast. So you're gonna be running ads. Make sure that you have enough money to at least for one cycle. Like, so once the cycles begin, you can start requesting payouts, but make sure to have enough money to wait. You don't have to pay for the product because they're gonna get paid for the product. They're only gonna deposit to you the difference between what you sold and what they charge you. Okay. You go to sales tools, it will give you this link. Because you cannot create discount coupons in your platform, they give you already some coupons you could use to promote your products. So they see like save 7, you can save 7 off entire order. You can give some coupons to your customers to try to motivate them to make a purchase. And these coupons are used generic. Everybody's using them. So it's pretty much the only options. I guess if you need another one, probably you could contact them. There's a quick start guide, and it will explain to you all these steps that I've been going through, a little more. It's not that in depth. As I said, this the product cost. It will give you the cost of the products again. They have it in the website, so you don't really have to go and dig for them here. And this is some information that they believe that will help you make some sales. So if you want to read that, you can read that. And this is video content, and this is the mock-up. So in case you want to create mock-ups for your, for your promotion, stuff like that, you can go in here and you can learn about that. So to me, it's like a lot of people have been asking in the group and posting questions about, do I know of a platform that can help me with having to have Shopify, that I could sell the products and that is not really royalty based, where I can have some control of my pricing. Well, this is it. There is not many. This is free to use. Okay, it's no cost. The only difference is, as you saw, is the pricing is a little different. It will vary a little bit in the product. Give me a minute. I don't see one thing I lost it. I don't know. CNC at the shipping cost. But I guess if you guys enter this, you can find it. I had it up somewhere, and I lost it. I don't know where it is. Okay. But there is some shipping associated with this. In settings, for those of you who are not, U.S. nationals or local, they always ask the question: can I use Payoneer or can I use any different type of payment? You could use Payoneer, PayPal, or Ping Pong. I have no idea what Ping Pong is, but I'm assuming it's a payment platform. So I have no idea. This goes straight to pingpongx.com. Okay, it's a payment portal. Yep. It seems like it's so. I think it's from Asia, because everything was in Chinese or an Asian language when it uploaded. So you are in Asia, you probably want to check them out. But yes, they take those two. You don't need, like, you have a Facebook pixel, that one goes here, Google Analytics goes here. I honestly recommend you add them, even if you are not going to run any of those ads. So you can have some tracking of where your listings are being shown, and you can get some keywords out of the SEO out of them. So I would suggest strongly that you do that. This is for your store. Unique URL. You can actually change this to whatever name you want, as long as it's not taken. You can, we can see, will be like something like ShineOn platform.shineon.com / your store. So it will be like a handle at the end. You want to probably brand it. Since I am not doing, and notifications, you see I'm getting this email. Please don't send me emails. So here it's an old email account where I take literally junk mail now. That was my very first email account from like 20 years ago. So everything in this email now is literally junk. So if you send me there, I will never reply to you. So don't send that. So notifications, you can use a different email that you use for these. You can change it to whatever email you want to, and it's not going to change your sign up email. Okay. This is used for, you want to have, like, I don't know, you're like me, I have like 20 different email accounts. And there I have one email where I keep all my marketing notifications so that orders are being shipped. I like to keep them in one email only. So you want to keep that one going to the email, that can work. You can change that. Well, this is the other way to purchase from ShineOn, Patty. This is like, you don't need a Shopify store. This is what it is. You don't need a Shopify store for this one. This is like a standalone store. It will be like, well, not really like merge, because there is no marketplace in here, but it's just like what it's like Teespring. Let's put it that way. This is like Teespring, right? That they produce. They have some front end that people can pick some of the products, and you drive traffic here, and you get paid when it sells. Yeah, it's more like Teespring. Teespring from the original Teespring. So it's more like that, or Teespring, or what's the name of Donald Wilson's platform? Gear Bubble. So this is more like those. Okay, it's not. It's where like you are the owner of your customers, but you are in a standalone platform where you don't have to pay a monthly fee to be members, and that's all. So if you're selling to Shopify, you don't need this, sincerely, unless, I mean, you could use this. You already have a Shopify store, and actually, let me rewind. Let's say you have a wonderful idea, but it's not really good for your niche, and you don't want to have it in your store because it's gonna damage your SEO, and it's going to damage your Facebook pixel data, because it's completely off target, right? These customers are like, let's say you're selling dogs products and this is for cats. You're like, my God, this is going to be amazing for cats, and I'm going to sell it for cats. So, and you decide to say, I want to do that. And if you were to put that in your Shopify store, you will have to enter now cat SEO keywords. And then you have to run ads for cats with your, with your Facebook pixel, which is going to completely get your pixel out of whack because it's not connecting to the right audience that you intended it to do so. So you don't want to have a product in your Shopify store that is completely against your niche. Then you're going to be getting emails for the wrong niche and stuff like that. You want to start testing a niche, and you're going to say, let me see how the niche would do. And you can use this platform, test a few products in that niche, and then say, you know what, this niche has potential. Now I can build a Shopify store around that niche, because you will get lower products, and you can do also upsells with other products that does not only ShineOn. Here you're limited to what they see in your store. So I think it's a great tool also to testing, and see how you could do long term with other products. Or you don't want to add them right now to your Shopify store, so because you don't want to create a new section used for a product that you have never used, and you want to see the potential of the product. You go and test this one. You could run it against your same audience if you want to, because you can even use the same pixel if you want to. used to be able to do that data and then said, okay, yeah, this product is going to work on my store. Now I'm going to create the listings, because creating listings on Shopify used to delete them is not a good idea for Google. You mess up all your analytics and all your traffic. So sometimes it's best to test a product before you add it into your store, and this could be a good way to test them as well. I don't know if that answered your question, and I probably went completely off topic, but yes, that will be it. You guys have any more questions? Just for the record, ShineOn sells super well in Q4. Okay, because these are cheap, cheap gifts that look good, and they actually can be used for a long time. They can be quite profitable if you know how to market them, and because of the high cost, I mean the low cost, you can even order a few of them to have available on hand in case you need to do a quick shipment for a customer that needs them like right away. Um, you you can have in Etsy whatever you want. You can have your Etsy you can have in Etsy whatever you want. Now, um, yeah, I mean, you can have an Etsy, even the ones that are your best sellers on your store. The thing is, you have unless you are using the app, the Etsy app from what's the name of this app? It's like $300 a year for this app to integrate Shopify with Etsy. I forgot the name. I went blank. Unless you have that app that connects to your store, and you can take the orders from Etsy into Shopify for that specific product, you have to connect it to SKUs. You have to do everything manually. So you can add any product you want, especially as bestseller. But if you don't do it that way, you're gonna have to get the order in Etsy, then create an order on Shopify to send to ShineOn manually, and then you have to do all the processes, which is not that complicated. But you only get one of like 3 orders a day. Yeah, that's like 5 minutes of your time, but honestly, it's like not that worth it. Now you're getting like 100 orders a week. Now that becomes a lot of work. So, and it has to be worth your while. Now you're making $20 per sale. Hell, I will do the manual work, and which could be possible. Which one? The stethoscope? Let me share again. Okay, this is the stethoscope you were talking about. Steel with red sword. Okay. This is not really a birthstone. It's only the red Swarovski. They only got the red Swarovski. I don't know why it's the red one only. But it's only the red one. There is no way to change the stone. What you can do is you can create this thing in the back, and I'm not sure this one can be. I'm not sure this one can be personalized. Let me see one thing. Catalog. It's not this. Oh. Inventory. Control F. Status. Yeah, they don't have personalization in this one. It's 1170 here. It's cheaper on the other side, but yeah, there is no personalization. So no, it's not. It's only the birthstone. It's only the redstone. That's all. I don't know if the redstone has something to do with the medical field. I don't have the niche, um, but I'm assuming they are in some way. It honestly, I didn't even notice it was a stethoscope. To be quite straight honest, I until you mentioned it, yeah, and it looks like one. So yeah, it is for that. It's for that specific niche. Yeah, no problem. Any more questions, guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen? I mean, as I said, it's free to test. It's great for you are doing like Pinterest or blogs or I mean you want to run Facebook ads. It's amazing, right? I mean you know how to do them and how to run them. I see no reason why you shouldn't. Um, but if you are not, then you can drive traffic to it and in different ways. But this is not going to have the organic reach in the store unless you promote it in some way. You need to make sure these people find out about these ones. Thank you, Patty. You want to message me? We can talk about it. I we can talk about that. I can tell you. Maybe we can work something out. Um, I don't want to promote the course right now here because I'm talking about ShineOn. But you want to learn more? I will gladly talk to you. But yes. No, guys, more questions? I mean, I know there's quite a few people watching this. I mean, I am not trying to push it. I just wanted to show you a different option of things you could do, especially right now that we are here. Now, these are 100% USA made, or at least produced. I don't know if they're made, but at least printed in the USA. And you joined their Facebook group. It's very active. You can get a bunch of questions asked there. You want to get them asked. I don't have the link for the Facebook group in here, but just type in your search ShineOn and you will find the group. Uh, it is a quite a large group. But anyways, we nothing more to say. Thank you so much for watching. I plan to start now doing trainings like this every week. Most likely, it's gonna not use this name. It's gonna be part of the Premium University. I mean, in case you haven't checked it out, it's premiumuniversity.net. That's the new website for this group, and where you can find everything about the tools and programs that I talk about is there. Um, and also some influencers and blogs and stuff like that. I will be writing a blog post about these in the next couple hours, so I will post it in there, and I will post a link in the group as well. But if you guys have any questions about these, make sure to post them in the group, and I'll gladly answer them. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.